Meanwhile, dozens of residents need a new place to stay right now following an early morning two-alarm fire. Firefighters in Southwest Houston battling the blaze at the Jackson Square Apartments, and the fire presented serious challenges. Jalissa Garza live on the scene. So what made this blaze so difficult?
Hey, Sherman. Well, there were several obstacles firefighters came across. They were out here for hours after the call came in just about 2:30 this morning. Now, the good news is the fire is completely out and nobody was hurt, but the firefighters do say that the way this fire moved through the common attic made it extremely difficult to get ahead of. And now the focus shifts to the residents who aren't able to get back into their homes.
We do have one of our emergency response vehicles on scene as well that has mass care supplies. So what that looks like from the Red Cross perspective is blankets, water, snacks. We have comfort kits too, which is basically hygiene bags for those who have lost their items.
Now, that was the Red Cross that you just heard from. They arrived on the scene just after 6 o'clock this morning to help. But let me break down what firefighters saw when they arrived. They tell us that evacuations were already underway. Some residents who needed help getting out were elderly, disabled, or dependent on oxygen. About 20 units were affected, some occupied, some vacant, and nearly 50 people were forced out of their homes. Firefighters say they ran into significant obstacles. The complex has no hydrants inside. The First Street hydrant they tried was broken, so they had to run about 1,000 feet of hose to get water to the fire. And on top of that, heavy smoke and steam were being pushed down by the weather, making it hard to locate the exact source of the flames. Now, once the fire got into the common attic, the Houston Fire Department says it ran in multiple directions. The fire chief we spoke to says they had to pull firefighters out at one point because they couldn't safely find the fire. He says the whole roof was going off, and that poses the possibility of a collapse. Now, the Red Cross also tells us a transformer was also affected, leaving the entire block without power. They're working with CenterPoint, so is the Houston Fire Department, to determine when services can be restored. Now, a live look out here of the damage we're seeing now that the fire is completely out. The Houston Fire Department does say the fire appears to have started upstairs or in the roof area, but they're still investigating and aren't ruling out weather or arson. Now, in the meantime, the Red Cross says anyone who needs help can call 1-800-RED-CROSS for shelter information and support as families work through this. Now, we'll be staying on top of this story and have more updates for you throughout the day. For now, reporting live in Southwest Houston, Jalissa Garza, KHOU 11 News.